Hey everybody, Nick here, also known as the Bearded Housewife, and welcome to another Holidays with the Housewife video. If you don't know what Holidays with the Housewife is, no worries. It is my annual Christmas card making event, 12 full days of card making fun. Today I have a really pretty box card to share with you. This is my Nativity Box Card. Isn't that gorgeous? It all folds nice and flat, or relatively flat, to fit inside the included envelope. And there is a spot on the back for your message. This card is definitely substantial, but super simple to make, and I can't wait to show it to you. Before we get started, make sure to hit like and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any card making fun. And with that, let's get to it. Step 1. Get the free SVG cut file. Okay, here we are at my blog, thebeardedhousewife.com. We're going to head to the Resource Library tab. If you don't have access to my free file library, you can click Get Access. You'll fill out a form and then be emailed the password. But for now, we're going to go to Enter the Library. Once you've typed in the password, you're brought to all the free files. At the time of recording this video, I do not have any of the Holidays with the Housewife card files in my file library, but there is a graphic that is popping up right now that tells you the design number for this particular card. Go ahead and click that hyperlink, download the file onto your computer, make sure to unzip the file, and then we can open up CRICUT Design Space. Step 2. Upload the design to CRICUT Design Space. Okay, now that we have a new project open in CRICUT Design Space, we can head to Upload, Upload Image, and Browse. Find where we downloaded the file onto our computer and click Open, and Upload. Highlight the image, and click Add to Canvas. Step 3. Convert score lines and any text. Now that the file has been brought into CRICUT Design Space, we can go ahead and ungroup the design. We need to convert the score lines, so scroll down the Layers panel and find the envelope, highlight the score line, come up to the Operation menu and change that to Score, highlight the group, and attach. Now we need to do the same thing for the box itself. Highlight the score line, change that to Score, highlight the group, and attach. Keep going through until all of the score lines have been converted. Okay, so altogether we should have the score lines for the envelope converted, the two pieces for the box itself converted, and then the three inside pieces for the card. Once all of those have been converted, we can go ahead and click Make It. You'll see the different mats for this project. Go ahead and click Continue. I'm going to be using medium cardstock for this project. I'll go ahead and get everything cut out, and I'll see you when it's time to assemble. Step 4. Cut out the design. Step 5. Assemble your card. Okay, now that everything's been cut out, it's time to go ahead and start to assemble. The first thing that I want to do is concentrate on the box itself. So with the back piece, that's the piece with the solid back here, rotate it so that the tabs are at the top, and then fold those tabs as valley folds. And then burnish those score lines very, very well. The piece with the donkey and one of the wise men, go ahead and rotate that so the tabs are at the top and fold those as mountain folds. And again, burnish those very well. You want nice crisp lines there. So then when they're put together, they'll be just like this. Okay? So I'm going to add glue along this tab right here. And then I'm going to take the edge without the tab and put that right over the glue. I'm going to want to make sure to line up the bottom edge and then the top edge. Make sure that everything sits nice and flush. Go ahead and open it up and just make sure. I'll wipe away some of that extra glue there. Alright, that looks good. And now I'll just add glue to the other tab. And then go ahead and close up the box. I'm going to fold it both ways just to make sure that everything sits nice and flat. And there is our box. Okay. Now we can go ahead and add this back panel here that just slips in just like so. Okay, so I'm going to set that to the side. Go ahead and mat and layer our messaging panel. And set that to the side. We can go ahead and fold the inside pieces now along the tabs. I'm going to be having all of my tabs face backward. I'm going to fold all of them as mountain folds. Alright, now that we have all of those nice and folded, all we're going to do is add glue to the outside of the tabs here and then feed them in one by one, just like so. Make sure to line up the top and the bottom edges and make sure that it's evenly spaced on the bottom. So I'm going to start with the back. That back layer is the layer with Mary and Joseph in it. And I'm going to go ahead and just place that inside. Fold it nice and flat to make sure that everything is adhering where we want it to. And that looks good on the bottom. Everything's spaced nicely. Now the next layer from the back is going to be the baby Jesus. I'm just going to slip that in. I'm going to butt the tabs up against the Mary and Joseph layer. And again, make sure that the top and the bottom are nice and level. Just like so. Go ahead and fold the card. Checking the top there and the bottom, and that looks good. And lastly, 2 of the 3 wise men. Again, I'm going to butt that up against the baby Jesus layer. Okay, that spacing looks good. Go ahead and give the card a fold and press those sides really well. Okay, so there is our card. And now I have added or given you a few extra little embellishment pieces here to go on the outside of the manger itself. I am going to use some foam dots for these 2 pieces just to add a little bit more dimension to the front of the card. Alright, so there we go. You can see how those foam dots really add a little bit of dimension to that frame there. And now for the North Star, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. And place that right there in the center. Okay, so there is the front of the card. Okay, so now I'm going to fold the card and flip it over to the back, and I'm going to add my messaging panel to the back of the card. And go ahead and just center that on the very back. I'm going to set that to the side so that everything can go ahead and dry, and I will show you how to put together the envelope really quick. So for the envelope, we're just going to go ahead and fold and burnish along the score lines. Take your inlay panel and add glue along the outer edge. Flip it around and place it on top of the cutout on the envelope flap. Try to center it the best that you can. Spin the envelope around and bring those side flaps in. Add your glue to the bottom of those side flaps. And then with your thumbs, go ahead and push up and give it a press. And then that forms our envelope. Isn't this card gorgeous? It's substantial enough to really be decor in your house or in your recipient's house. You certainly don't have to use all white with this card either. You could use different shades of cream, different shades of blue to really accentuate the dimension within the card. I think there's a lot of different possibilities with this one. I really hope that you like this one. If you do like it and you make it, I hope that you post it in our Facebook group. We have thousands of friends who love and support each other and would be so happy to see your creations. There's a link down below for you to check it out. Until next time, I'm Nick, I'm the Bearded Housewife, and I will see you at the next card making video. Bye!